we'll move on to meet our Swasthya warrior of the week. Okay, and for that, I would like to invite Vishrut.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. So I'm Vishrut, and I would like to thank the community for giving us this opportunity. And I would like to introduce Rashmi, who was FB friend and inquired us for a weight loss solutions a couple of months back. Seeing one of our FB posts inspired her. It's been almost quite some time now, and she was able to lose the massive 18 kg unhealthy weight. Okay, so let me help welcome Rashmi. Rashmi, it's good to have you here, and can you introduce yourself, your background, and
hello everybody. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my journey. My name is Rashmi Murthy and I'm a Bangalorean. I was an IT management professional for 12 years or so, and I had a very demanding job which included a lot of travel, and travel makes you change time zones, and the body's biological clock goes haywire, and you're not always able to follow a healthy diet, so you just get to eat whatever you can get your hands on, and so that led to a lot of health issues for me, like PCOD and related insulin resistance, etc. So I started becoming very obese. After 12 years of career and a successful one at that in the IT industry, I decided to take a career break. I had a baby about 3.5 years ago. I'm now a homemaker and a proud mother of a very naughty 3.5-year-old now. So this is basically an introduction of myself. I have a big passion for cooking, and I love experimenting with recipes. I love gardening as well, so I've set up a nice small home garden as well. Yeah, so and I love organizing things, so that's kind of occupying my things other than taking care of my toddler.
Yeah. So yeah, as Rashmi said, when we connected for the first time, her main goal was to run behind the kid. So she was able to achieve that fast. Yeah, that's good. And what inspired you to start this program, Rashmi? I know it is a FB post that that was initial this one, but what literally inspired you? Can you please share?
Right. So as Vishut said, he was my Facebook friend, and I started seeing his posts about people losing unhealthy weight, and his post specifically about himself and also his sister Akshita. That kind of really motivated me and inspired me a lot. So I had put on a lot of pregnancy weight, and post-pregnancy, it was very difficult to lose that because I was still struggling with insulin resistance. I tried out quite a few diets and exercise regimens, but bringing that kind of discipline myself, staying motivated, and lack of proper supervision was making me give up, and I didn't know what to do. And when I saw Vishrut posting so many people who had benefited from that program, I thought I will, this is what I need to do. And I connected with him, and the first conversation itself, I knew that this is what I want, and I will be able to achieve my weight loss and healthy weight loss goals. So that kind of inspired me to join the program, and I'm very happy I did that.
Yeah, we are happy to inspire. Yes, Akshata's 40 kg transformation has inspired many. So Rashmi, 18 kg is not an easy thing, and we appreciate that your dedication and effort. But what was the main drive, and what was the motivation that kept you going in spite of a lot of challenges in between, as we know? Right. So how will you motivate self and achieve this 18 kg weight loss?
Right. So see, I think the overall program itself, having a supervisor, having a coach, basically not really a supervisor, having a coach guide you and through your own challenges and being reachable, that really helped me feel that I have support. I have, I have a backup if I have any questions. If I fail, my journey has been about ups and downs. So my weight loss journey has been about ups and downs. My kid joined preschool and he kept falling sick. I fell sick because of that quite a few times. I couldn't follow the diet consistently initially. I had challenges, and keeping yourself motivated during such times is a very hard task. And there will be misses, there will be slips. The biggest factor that really helped me come back is the support of my coach. One is the motivation from within that you bring to yourself, because you see the benefits, you see that you're feeling good about yourself, you have your your energy levels improve. That is a big motivator in itself, the benefits. And the second biggest thing that kept me going is the support of Vishruth. So he never judged me. If I slipped, he always helped me come back on track. That helped me not judge myself. If I failed or slipped, it made me keep coming back to track even if I slipped a few times. So that has kept my motivation going. And after losing 18 kilos, the energy levels, the transformation has been tremendous. I'm able to fit into all of my old clothes now. That itself is a big motivator. So in one of the conversations, I was told to visualize a goal for myself. I think one of the things that I have done, it was a very small thing. I visualized myself in some of my favorite old clothes, which I hadn't discarded yet. And believe me, since the last 5 months, I have not bought a single piece of new clothing. I'm only wearing my old clothes now. I'm, taking out all of my old clothes, which I had kept, and wearing them. That's a big motivator for me. Visualizing myself to, to getting back to what I was a decade ago. So that's a big motivator for me.
Yeah, and yes, Rashmi, to be very honest, even I got inspired by your fighting attitude, that with a lot of toddler challenge, traveling challenges at times, you tried to maintain whatever best you could at those days. And coming back is something that makes a champion. So you are a true champion. So as Rashmi, in spite of these challenges, you were very consistent in sharing your meal pictures. So which really kept us also understand like how to guide you when you hit a plateau and all. So, but can you share how sharing the meal picture has helped you progress in your weight loss journey?
Right. So I think one thing that brought a big discipline in my meals was the accountability that sharing the meal pictures created. So you can, there are apps and so many other things available today where you can track your meals, but posting the picture of your actual meal, whatever you have prepared for yourself, it's a that creates real accountability. And that helped me keep my meals on track. That's a big factor. And second, when you're putting meal pictures of yourself, you see that, you see for yourself, am I eating greens? Sometimes you forget what you have eaten a few days ago. If you've been asked to follow a certain plan, like eating more greens, etc. So you can go back to your own pictures and check, oh, did I eat enough greens this week? And the other big factor is because you are talking about, you're telling your own coach what you're eating, your coach will be aware whether you are following what is required of you. So for example, if I haven't included enough good fat for a few days, then Vishruth would come back to me and say, hey, Rashmi, include good fat. So that's a big thing that helps the coaches as well guide you properly. It's a two-way relationship. That sharing the meal pictures creates a a good two-way relationship, especially with regards to the diet. So that helped me a lot in keeping track of my meals, portion control, and bringing that basic discipline of eating the right kinds of food. So that really helped me.
Yes, Rashmi, definitely. And Rashmi, I would also like you to share, like, what were the benefits that you were able to achieve through this healthy weight loss program? If you can quickly wrap up, it would be great.
Right. So initially, before I started the program, my cholesterol levels were on the borderline, and that was actually a big alarm for me to get on to, a weight loss path. Now, after just a few weeks after starting this journey, my cholesterol levels have come down to normal, and they have stayed so, which is a very good thing, especially for heart health and general health as well. My energy levels have increased tremendously. My biggest worry, or the point of sadness for me, was that I was unable to run behind my toddler. He is a very active kid. I was unable to run behind my toddler, and by the end of the day I would be tired, and I would have leg pain, and I would become sad that I'm at such a young age I'm experiencing this. That's completely gone now. I have a flat foot, and the additional weight was putting more pressure on my foot. So now that I've lost that additional extra weight, so I don't have that foot pain anymore. The exercises have helped tremendously as well. The general my insulin resistance has come under control, which is a very big thing. That helps me. Even if I have slipped a few times, I have noticed that my weight has not shot up, because my insulin resistance is under control because of the program. That has benefited me big time. So that was a big challenge I was facing, and I'm very happy that I have been able to bring that under control.
Rashmi, thank you so much for sharing, and it was very nice pleasure to have you here. And we appreciate your patience and persistence during this program, and you're very close to your goal. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
for your
Vishnu.
time.
Thank you, Vishnu, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my journey.